What's up, my Peter Bros? March 16th, NBA game picks and spread predictions today, and we are doing it so well as of late, and the playoffs are right around the corner. People are looking to lock up seeds and maybe climb into the last playoff spots, or at least solidify themselves and do at least home court in the first round. Speaking of home court in the first round, a team that is as injured as the team I've ever seen and looking to solidify their spot in the first round, we have the Celtics going to Orlando to take on the Magic. Celtics favored by 6 here. I think they win and cover, even as injured as they are, as long as they have Tatum, Morris, and Monroe. I think they should be fine. Rozier is a very solid point guard as well. Then you have the Nets at the Sixers. Sixers should win this one. They're favored by 8.5. They should cover. Mavericks Raptors. Raptors by 11 in this one, going for their 52nd win of the season. And I think they should win and cover this one. Then you have the Clippers at the Thunder. Look for the Clippers to be upset candidates here. But this game is on NBA TV at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Central if you're that kind of person. Look for the Clippers to upset, but the Thunder, I think they win and cover. It all depends on the two-guard play. Lou Williams, I think, has the advantage there, and if he can take over the game at that position, it's going to be dangerous, especially when the Thunder can fall into shooting lulls. Like, they can fall into them quite often. There's been many games where I've seen Carmelo, Paul, and Russell all shoot under 33%, which is awful, or 40%. Then you have Kings Warriors. Warriors favored by 9.5. Even with all the injuries, I think the Warriors should win this one. They should cover as well. And then you have the Heat at the Lakers. Lakers are actually favored in this one on NBA TV, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time, if you're interested in watching that. This one's interesting for sure. I believe the Heat are currently a playoff team, and the Lakers are one of those teams to where if somehow, by some miracle, they could win enough games to end the year, they could find themselves sneaking into the playoffs, but it is going to require a huge dominant stretch. I mean, they're currently 7.5 games back of San Antonio. What they're going to need is to go undefeated and have San Antonio lose a lot. Or Utah or LA lose a lot. Well, actually, they need two of those teams to lose a lot. Now, current playoff seedings, if you guys are interested, stick around. If not, then I hope you have a good day. Current seeds are in the East, I should say. Number 1, Toronto. Number 2, Boston. Number 3, Indiana. Number 4, Cleveland. Number 5, Washington. Number 6, Philly. Number 7, Milwaukee. Number 8, Miami, with Detroit 5.5 back behind Miami. That's another reason why the LA game is important, because if LA can upset Miami, Detroit slips in a little closer, even though Detroit's probably not going to win too many more games. Most interesting thing here is Indiana is 11.5 games behind Toronto, and Philadelphia at the 6th seed is 13.5. So you have the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th seed separated by only 2 games. Cleveland's only half a game back of Indiana, and Washington's only half a game back of Cleveland. It should be interesting to see how that shakes out for sure. And then you have Milwaukee and Miami separated by only half a game. And if it comes down to which one of those wants to face Toronto, which one wants to face Boston, I think they're going to fight hard for that 7th seed. And then in the West, we have 1 Houston, 2 Golden State, 3 Portland, 4 Oklahoma City, 5 Minnesota, 6 New Orleans, 7 Utah, 8 San Antonio. The win from San Antonio last night and the Clippers' loss put them just back into the 8th seed. But this conference is so tight that Portland in the 3rd seed is 12 games back of Houston. The Denver in the 10th seed is 16.5. So from the 3rd seed to the 10th seed, it's separated by only 4.5 games. From the 7th seed to the 10th seed, they're separated by only 1. From the 4th seed to the 10th seed, they're only separated by 2.5 games. That's 7 teams separated by 2.5 games. Anything could happen at this point. If a star goes down in Oklahoma, they could skid out of the playoffs. And if anybody gets hurt, it could cause their team to skid out of the playoffs. Denver was in prime playoff position at 38-31. Normally, if you look at the East, 38 and 31 would get you a tie for like 7th. But in the West, that gets you 10th place. It's pretty crazy, guys. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.